Leila, Leilaka, Leilaka, Leila, Leila, Leilaka. Come. Yeah. No, she says, I'm going to my bed. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Sunday Live. I am so happy to be here. And yes, you are all here as well. And yeah, oh my goodness, can you all keep warm? It's so cold all of a sudden. And I've been, the heating's been on, I've been having blankets over. So yes, I do hope you can keep yourself warm and that you can crochet to keep yourself warm, maybe. Right, everyone. Oh my goodness. Hello, everyone. Hi, Christine. Hi, Angel. Hi, Julie. Hi, Zoe. Yes, and Karen, I don't think she'll be here tonight because she's not very well. She's got one of those horrible colds. And yes, I did say we did plan to have a Christmas party. And as you can see, look, there's crackers there. I've got the mince pies. I've got everything that we need for our Christmas party. But unfortunately, Karen's not well enough. So we really didn't want to do it without her. So there is next week. So you're going to get an extra live. We are going to do another live next week, Sunday, and we will have the party then. Okay, because it was Karen's idea. We did a party with the three of us. So Dirk will be joining as well as Karen and me too. And yeah, so that's why we are postponing the party. It's not cancelled, we are doing it, but I just didn't want her sitting here sniffing and feeling all bad and headachy and whatever was happening and coughing. That would not have been a very pretty picture. So yes, I hope that she is better really soon so we can have a party next week. And if she does watch this later on, maybe in the week, which is a bit better, she will see all your well wishes, and I'm sure that she will be so happy to receive them. So yeah, she's been a little bit quiet for the last few days, but she's got a cold. So there we go. Things like that happen, and we are flexible here. And yeah, so next week we will have another live with a little Christmas party. And anyway, it's closer to Christmas then anyway. So yeah, I've put the lights are on. I didn't forget to put them on this time. Yes. So having said that, I would like to welcome all of you to the party tonight. Let's have a party as well. I've got my hibiscus tea. Oh, and it's lovely. Yeah, it's really nice, darling. Well done. You made that really nice for me. Yeah, Dirk always makes me my tea for the Sunday live. So yeah, that's warming me from the inside. Now, I don't know whether you can see, but oh my goodness, this week it's been crazy. And I'll tell you more about that. And in all that craziness, I was like, I said I was going to change that poncho, didn't I? I really, really wanted to put tassels on. And just now, about an hour ago, I saw that somebody posted they started the poncho and it was nearly finished, but they didn't love it. They liked it, but they didn't love it. And the reason why was because there were no tassels on it. And I have to say, I liked the poncho too, but now I love it. Look at it. Oh, they're a little bit squiggly because of course I've undone 4 rows and I used that same yarn, so over time they'll straighten out first before I cut them. But even so, I don't care. Right, yes, steaming them, yes. Oh, am I frozen? What's happening? What's happening? Am I better again? It's not something I can. Why is it? Is my phone on? That's something. That's. Am I back? Okay. Panic over. So yes, so that was the first thing I had to do this week. I really enjoyed just, unraveling. I do it with the yarn wide. It goes really quickly, and I redid it, and I love it. So I hope in between, the normal end of the poncho where you make it as long as you want it, you can just do it. I think about 3 rows less, and then put the tassels on, and then you still have the length, but you have, you have the movability of it. It flows better. It's nicer. So Alison, it's the same as the Love Look tassels. They're about 12 inches 30 centimeters, and I double them up so they're 15 centimeters. So you do the little twist around like this, and then I guess you've got about 10 centimeters left over, and I think that's a good length. I do choose quite a few. How many strands did I use? 1, 2, 3, 5. So I've got 5 strands, and then you have 10 strands here, right? So you double them up. So there you go. Oh, hi, Jan. Are you there? Finally, honestly. Right. So yes, I saw those pictures, Angel, yesterday of Mr. Bill and Santa and you and your cousin, was it? And you were having pancakes. Oh my goodness. And Angel was wearing her poncho. She looked amazing. She really, really looked so nice. And it was all in keeping, and it all went together. And I hope you had a lovely time. Your niece. Okay. I hope you had a lovely time having. I want some pancakes too with Santa. Right. Okay. So that was one of the things that obviously, has filled up some of my week. But we've had a bit of a week this week. Oh my goodness. So we, as you know, we live small, right? So when we started selling this yarn, we had to find a way to store it, because obviously we need to have some stock for all of you, because you're always buying what we don't expect you to buy, right? So we need to keep some stock. So we have been renting, and I think I did put a picture up or whatever. We were renting a storage facility, which was like a shipping container. And the reason we had that was it was good quality. There was nothing inside. It was completely sealed, very, very close to where we live. And yeah, it was really good. Very, very good. We organized all the yarn in there. Dirk had his little table. We had shelves. Everything was well. But then on Monday, just as you think you're going to have a week where you're going to be able to catch up with things. And also this week, of course, the Tudum blanket came out. So, we were like, this is what we're looking forward to. This is what we got to organize. There's so much to do for that. Order cards. Let me show you. Dirk made some thank you cards for the Tudum blanket. Oh my goodness, they are so pretty. Look at the cards. So, there's so much that you have to be doing in a week where you've got your new big project coming out. So this will be a card that you will get in your pack. Guess what? On Monday, Dirk goes to our storage facility and he finds out it's gone bust. So something was happening in the last few weeks, and containers were just disappearing, and we were like, what is happening? But of course you don't think about, because you've got all our stock is there. So we were like, what if this rumor is right? What if this rumor is true? And we can't risk we can't risk any of our stock getting impounded, or whatever happens when something happens to the storage facility. I mean, we've been paying our bill, but apparently the boss hasn't been paying his bill to his landowner. So everything was on Monday, it was like, no, it'll be fine. But then on Tuesday, we saw letters being posted on the gates, and we just didn't trust it. We just did not trust it at all. We just thought, well, we can't risk this. We cannot risk this. Yes, it's a good storage. Yes, it's dry. It's clean inside, because that's important, obviously. But it's a shipping container storage. It's close by, but there's no light, there's no heating, there's no electricity, there's no facilities as such. So Dirk said, right, maybe, and also, it was getting too small. I was, let's do this range, let's do that range, adding ranges. Dirk needed more shelves, and he was like, where am I going to put it? So yes, we were holding back, because you don't want to. Yes, Ruth, yes, that's all taken care of. We don't want to, but even so, you don't want to lose access to your store, or because every day we get people ordering. We can't say, yes, but it's been impounded, we're waiting for a new shipment from Star. That's just not on. So yes, although it was getting too small, you still want to continue with what you were doing, because it's the cost, isn't it? So, oh my goodness. So Tuesday we made the decision that, we're going to move. We've got to find something else. We started looking. Wednesday, Dirk found something, and he moved everything across on Thursday. Oh my goodness, he did so much work. It was just, So Wednesday he found a new storage facility. Let me tell you about it. It's in Exeter. So it's not in the town where we live. So it's going to be a little bit of a drive, but it's so much better. We have gone up. We have improved by just changing storage facility. This is actually a facility. They provide services. Yes, it's our livelihood. Exactly, Bridget. Do you know, Dirk and I still can't believe it. Dirk and I still can't get our heads around that this is a really big thing. It's growing every day, and we need to grow with it. And we do. We are going to. So we have a huge facility now. Is it 300 square foot, Dirk, or 350? Oh my goodness, it is so big. You've got to walk from one end to the other. Yes, Dirk, is 350 square foot, right? I don't know how big that is, but I know how big it is because I've walked it. And we're going to have space for everything on a shelf. Before StarCraft, we had 2 or 3 colors in one location, which was not ideal. So now, no, we have no, Deborah, that's the problem. We have no space to put it on our drive. We have our car on our drive, and that's it. So we can, Tracy, you've got to watch the video because I give you all the possibilities for all the sizes. I can't tell you because I don't know how big you are or small you are. So we now are going to, of course, we have to, tomorrow I'm ordering more shelves because we've worked out every StarCraft color is going to have its own location. We're going to have shelves for all the other colors as well. We've got the cotton we have in plastic boxes, so they're just stacked up. Oh my goodness, it's going to look so well. But they have services, so that means we won't, when we order yarn, it's going to go straight there. So it's not going to come into my door, and it's not going to fill up my hallway, and Dirk then doesn't have to take it in the car and take it to the services, he will to the storage, it will be there. So they accept it for us, and then we exactly, Joyce, things do happen for a reason. Yeah. Yes. Aideen, Shannon, go to our website. There it is. Teresa Maud, she's got it. Just go to our website and order the pack there. So yes, I mean, they do services. They accept the parcel, so the parcel from Starcraft or James CB or whatever. They then also they have a location in their facility where we can place the parcels, and the couriers can come and get it from there. So we don't have to be here for them to pick it up. We will still have to go to the post office, but that's fine. That's one thing that Dirk will have to, he'll have to pack them and put them in the car, and that's it. There's trolleys there. There's a little forklift there. There's lifts. There's warm. It's warm there. There's light. There's heating. It's so nice. It's so nice. So yes, I mean, and there's a reception. The lady knows that you're there. You say hello, you go in, you unlock your door. Oh my goodness, it's going to be so nice. So yes, unbelievable how things work out. And on top of that, yes, so yeah, things happen for a reason. Yeah, and we just took action. We just really did not want to risk anything happening to the stock. That's our livelihood, our main thing at the moment. You all enjoying buying the yarn from us. We are able to provide a service really quick. Well, Dirk can do it really quick. So he is going to start packing and sending out the packs tomorrow from the facility. So tomorrow morning he's going to drive to the facility. It'll take about 20 minutes. 20 minutes. So you sort of drive in. I don't know whether you realize, but we have an electric car. There's a charger there and it's free. So Dirk is like, yeah, I'm going to plug it in every morning when I get there, because every time you plug it in, it'll charge up. He's there working, putting the bags together, putting the labels on for all of you guys, making the packs. They can send his tape there as well. I've got the address. So so I can, from now on, anything I order, I'm going to send it to there. I'm going to plus, guys, it means I'm going to be here on my own again. Some of the day, peace and quiet. When he drives to the storage, I'll go, whew, okay, I'll have some peace and quiet now. And I'm going to do some filming or have a quiet coffee. No, I mean, obviously I am joking. It's great that he's always here. But yes, of course, So in the mornings, he plans to go over to do the orders first, print off the the labels that he needs, and drive over, get it all done, put it there ready for the couriers to pick up. The orders will have arrived there. He can put those in. It's going to be such a different way. Yes, and no more yarn. Guys, I have yarn here in front of my billies. I have yarn in the bedroom. There has been yarn in the hallway, the whole length of the hallway for weeks now. I have not hoovered this place for weeks, because I just can't get the hoover through. There's yarn everywhere. So although that hasn't gone, the main thing is that on Thursday, Dirk emptied the whole storage. On Friday, there was just a table and a shelf left. So he did that. And we had some great help from his mate. And in the evenings, I helped with one carload as well Thursday evening, because of course I had to work, and it was unplanned. So normally I would have taken a day off to help him, but of course if this is unplanned, I can't just take a day off. I will have my hallway back. I will be able to open my billies here. I haven't been able to open the doors for days now. We had 30 packs of the Netflix on the sofa. They have gone. I've sent that away on Friday with the 2 trips of the van, one on Thursday, one on Friday. I sent that away. I said I can't do the live with all these balls of yarn on my sofa. So oh yes, Jamie, it will be so much better. Yes, and Bridget knows. Bridget says yes, you definitely have yarn everywhere. She knows. She's been here. She knows. So yes, there has yarn is everywhere, but at least this will take away all that yarn from all the rooms in the house, and it will give me a bit more. Plus, Layla, yeah, the other day we had a little yarn lounge, and I thought, where is Layla? Where is Layla? But she was fine. But still, you do worry. But yes, I mean, it's going to make such a difference. There is space for everything in its own place in the storage. So that is really good. They do, like I said, they do services. It's heated there. It's cooled there in the summer. There's light, electricity. We can have electricity in our storage so Dylan can weigh the packages or whatever he needs to do there. So yes, I think it's going to be an improvement. It's going to be a different way of working and a better way of working, because we were just doing, there was so much more he was toing and froing, which he now doesn't have to do. A fridge, yes, I'll just give him a bottle of water. Midge, don't think he'll need a fridge in there. Anyway, so yes, so we've had a bit of a week. Dirk has really done so much. So obviously on Friday, then we will have my house back. I'm ready to have my house back, yes. Because then, of course, once we're established and once we've got a way of working with him going there every day, coming back, there will be, because, we were going to do some improvements in the flat, in the house, and we may be able to do that now. So hopefully that will work out as well. Corinne, I don't think you can make a cup I don't know whether you can make a cup. He wouldn't have tea there, but he's close enough to Exeter. There's loads of places around. He used to go to an office there, and it's like in an industrial area. So on the other side of the road, I think there is like a catering thing where they can go and get coffee. And I don't know, maybe you'll have to ask, Dirk might have to ask, Dirk might have to answer this question. I don't know whether you can make coffee there, but anyway. I'll toss in a microwave. No, I want him to come home for lunch. I want to have lunch with him. Oh, yes, I can, he says. What, make a cup of coffee? Do they have a coffee machine there? Oh, thank you, Ideen. That's all Dirk as well. Dirk made the whole website. Thank you so much. Thank you. Yes. So he has done. Yes, there are lots of facilities around the place. He's done such good work this week. Honestly, on Thursday, because we've got an electric car because going backwards and forwards, he had to charge it in the middle of the day as well. So yes, I think he did so well. But yes, and then on Friday evening he was like, I feel so much better. He went to me. I feel so much better. He said, this is in progress. This is so much progress. And also, darlings, what is progress is that from January onwards, he's no longer going to be working at the weekends. He works 2 days, so he's not going to do that anymore. So he will be able to, we're not going to work every day, okay? I will let him work some time of the weekend, but we need to have time off as well, because I'm working all week and I'm filming during the weekend. So I hope that on the Mondays when I have a day for editing, I hope that we can do something together. So hopefully that is something that we can start doing again. But yes, Certainly in the beginning, he'll be doing some, work at the weekends just to catch up with everything. But then hopefully we will be able to just contain it to, having some time off during the weekend. So hopefully, but we don't mind if that doesn't happen, because we have got to pay for this bigger storage now. Okay, so it is more money, it is better, there's more services, but we don't mind at all. It's going to be a different way of working, and we will be able to have a better service. We will be able to have more different yarns. We will be able to, get it to your house before you even know you've ordered it. That's how efficient we are. No, we don't drink alcohol, love to craft. Neither of us do. Well, I do, but not really. I have sometimes I have a Baileys, but that's it. We don't really drink. Yes, Hockey Queen, I am very lucky that my husband is supporting me in this venture. It's unbelievable to think that it's unbelievable to think that when I put that first video out, that I'm now here, 122 subscribers later, and a web shop later, where we've had to move storage so often, not only because things were happening at the facility, we weren't sure about, but because we'd outgrown it, and for him to support me in this way, it's just, I mean, I don't know whether you realize, but I've been, Dirk is my second husband. I've been married before, and whenever I did something with my ex, my then husband, he never supported me. He was always, oh no, let's not. Oh no, I don't think so. He was always like, no, don't, because no. Even to the point where I wanted to invite another couple for a dinner party, and he said, no, let's not. He never supported me in anything I did, really. And now Dirk is like, oh, let's do this. Come on, we can do this. Let's start a web shop with your yarn. You've got it. You've got this channel. Let's do it. He's so enthusiastic. He's so supportive. When I can't remember whether I said about, shall I post this video on YouTube? Because by then I sort of thought, well, I don't need to ask, or I'm not going to ask. I'm just going to do it. But, oh, Nancy, definitely, yeah. And he was always, I was posting, and he was always supportive. He was always saying, oh, try and change that title, whatever. But of course he wasn't doing it actively. He wasn't improving the videos actively. He wasn't thinking of the titles actively, because he just didn't have time. But now, since he really started doing this for me, he's like, oh my goodness, he really supports me. He said, why don't you call it this, or can we call it that? I mean, he leaves my ideas, he leaves my editing, my filming alone. It's just he does the SEO, search engine optimization, and he's like, yeah, go for it, let's do that. And whenever I say, like with the Tudum blanket, I was like, darling, yeah, we're going to Dubrovnik, but I want to film there when I'm, I know I'm taking you on a holiday, but I want to film during our holiday. And he's like, yeah, I'll do it. We'll do it. Yeah, we'll take it. No, don't put it in your suitcase because you haven't got space. I'll put it in my suitcase. I mean, because I was like, but I can't get it in my suitcase because we both had a carry-on. And he was like, I don't need much. Let's put the blanket in mine. That's just so amazing. And the support in that way is just unbelievable. He's not reacting, is he? So yeah, I mean, I would never, had I still been with my husband, my ex-husband, sorry, and I had a shed there, which was my office, and I would have sort of run this operation from I often think about that. I had my office in a shed because I was a teacher at that time, so I had all my paperwork and stuff, all my books and all my document, information, background information in the shed, and it was like my headquarters, of myself. Had I started running my YouTube channel from my shed, I would have just been there on my own. I would have been doing it, but I wouldn't have had this support, this expansion of the operation, the website, the yarn. I wouldn't have been able to do any of that. I would just have been doing the tutorials. And also, I think it was also Derek who finally sort of said, come on, let's do those lives. You can do that. You can, because I was holding off on doing the lives. But yes, it's just, Yes, well, where did I meet it? That's a completely different story, and we'll get into that at another time because that's a long story again. We actually grew up in the same street. Can you believe that? Can you believe that? Deborah, next week he'll be here. He'll be here next week when we have the Christmas party. Okay? So yes, he did. While you were all, waiting for the information video of the Tudum, he was carting carloads of yarn across Devon. And it was the coldest day on Thursday. It was so cold. And he was like loading the car, going backwards and forwards. Yeah. He had a bit of I think it was lights out at 9:30, something like that, because we were both so shattered. But I think, yeah, I think he is speechless. Love to craft. I think he is. So yeah. So again, we've improved. We're looking forward to providing you with a better service, and more tape probably, and we'll see how it goes. So next week we still have some postal strikes. So we have reinstated Royal Mail on our website. We are using them again, but we are sending out as and when we think it's going to be going through straight away. Okay, obviously on the postal strike days we cannot send anything out because they're not open. So we do make sure that we are sending out as efficiently and as quickly as we can. Now, we do have other services, so do have a look at the courier services if you are interested in that, but they are being overloaded as well because of the postal strikes. So everybody's late, everybody's taking longer. Okay, so it's not something that we can do anything about. Every small business is feeling this. Every big business is feeling this. Everybody who sends things out are feeling this. So it's unfortunate, of course, that it happens now, at Christmas, but there we go. We will see how it goes, and hopefully Dirk might even wait. Well, we're not going to wait, but there is not a real rush yet for us to send out the Netflix, although we will be sending them out, hopefully some tomorrow already. We only need it by the 13th of January. right? Because that's when the cal starts. So there is no rush to get it to you before Christmas, thank goodness, but it will get there in time, hopefully. Okay, so strikes, I've mentioned that. The storage, I've mentioned that. The poncho, I've mentioned that. So there's 14 and 15 December strikes, and there's strikes on the 23rd and the 24th. So there we go. Okay. And then next week we have the lookbook coming out. It's the lookbook for the Netflix blanket. Now, you know, I filmed the information video in Dubrovnik, and I only used snippets of background. And so the lookbook is going to be full of lovely images of me with the blanket in Dubrovnik. Now, I hope you will enjoy the lookbook. And it's, do you know what? It's just, you know, it's an opportunity for you to see Dubrovnik as well, you know. And we had a lovely time there. And in a way, it was good that we were there. You know, a city trip for 7 days is long, isn't it? But I knew that I wanted to film there, so I didn't want to sort of go there in 3-4 days and then try and film as well, because the filming, it took a whole day, if not more. You know, it does take a long time. Plus, oh my goodness, it was. I mean, it's a lovely city. It really is, and I recommend you go. If you ever get an opportunity to go to Dubrovnik, go, because it's lovely there, and the people are friendly. The food is out of this world. Dubrovnik old town is one restaurant. It's one restaurant after another. You can't choose. You walk into a road, there's street, it's all pedestrianized, so there's no cars, and it's lovely. But it's so busy there. It's really, really busy. Yes, we went on a little sea trip with a boat to a nearby island, Nancy. Just a little boat trip. But it is so busy there from 8 or 9 o'clock in the morning. Those guided tours come past with loads of people, and they all, luckily, they all have ear things in now. Unbelievable. So that the guide is just talking into his thing, and they all have these ear pods, and they can hear them. So there's no you know, there's no sound, there's nobody shouting, which is great. So yes, so that is fabulous that they do it like that, but it's one group after the other. And luckily, Dirk and I mean, I'd been there before, so I'd explored a little bit, so I knew the little places that were a little bit more quiet, but filming was impossible. It was you could not film during the day. It was so busy, and the noise, and the, you know, you might have heard it in the information video. My voice, the background is not always very good, but that's what I had to work with. And also, obviously, you know, I had to take a blanket in my carry-on, so to take a microphone as well as this is that I didn't take any of that. I don't normally use a microphone with my phone, so yes, I had to rely on the phone. So I'm sorry, you know, I apologize if my voice wasn't, you know, the background sometimes was a little bit funny, but I got up at 5 o'clock. 5 o'clock to get ready, to walk to the place. Oh my goodness. And I was filming at 5:30. 5:30, and we didn't stop filming until 8 o'clock, and that's when it got too busy. And then, of course, we were doing, you know, that was when I filmed the main part of the information video, because otherwise it wasn't, you know, quiet enough. Oh my goodness. And then of course, I had to, all the lookbook type, that the sound doesn't matter for that. But of course, then it's really busy as well. So yeah, Derek was like filming me. No, wait, there's a group, coming past. But yeah, I mean, we had a lovely time doing that, and it was great. But yeah, it does take some time out of your holiday, which we don't mind, but it does take a while to film that. No, Nancy, we did not have anybody asking us what we were doing or anything. I mean, when we were filming on the stairs, the steps, the wall of what is it, walk of shame or something on those steps. We were there filming. I was quietly just, this is all the tripod I had, right? So I had my little tripod. I was sitting there talking, and all of a sudden there was a drone coming up the stairs. I mean, there was a guy. He didn't even wait until I was finished, so I had to do it again. He just started with his drone filming up and down. I mean, we have a drone. We are really careful when we use it. We didn't even take it to Dubrovnik because we thought we wouldn't be allowed to use it there, historic city and all that. And he just started going up and down, up and down. So we were like waiting for him to finish because, of course, you could hear that sound, Oh my goodness. Instead of just waiting for me to finish, give everybody an up. I'd started before him. So yeah, I mean, it's all that, there were people when we were there at 6 o'clock in the morning, we were not the only ones. And there was this girl, and she was like all made up and her hair done. I mean, yeah, I know I was the same. I know I was the same. But I wasn't there because I was such a fan of Game of Thrones. Her partner or husband or whoever it was that was with her, I said, "You got up early then." No, what did I say? I said, "Oh, you're dedicated then." Yes, he says, "I really don't know why we have to do this now, but clearly she wants a picture of herself on the stairs on her own." I said, "Yeah, I'm not a fan, but I I want to be on my own as well." Oh my goodness. So I took a picture of them because I thought, I might as well. I've been interrupted now anyway, so I've got to redo it again. But yeah, I mean that was different though. That was different. I really interrupted them in a way. But because he looked blurry-eyed. She was like, she'd done her hair, she'd done her makeup, she was dressed really prettily, and yeah, so that's how it goes. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I think they were. Yeah, I think they were American. Thank you. Yes, we are. I try to be dedicated. When the alarm goes off at 5 o'clock, you think, "Oh my goodness, why am I doing this?" But then when you're finished with all your filming and it's 8 o'clock, well, 95% of your filming and it's 8 o'clock, you think, "That's great. Let's have breakfast and then let's continue filming." All the things that I don't have to speak. And that was great. So we had breakfast. I think I had breakfast before we went because I can't do anything without food. And then we had proper breakfast. And then we had another couple of hours filming. But yeah, then I got really tired. So we had a little nap. And then in the afternoon, we did some filming again. So yes, it's she probably got up much earlier. Yeah, to do the hair. And I have to say, I did, make sure I did my hair the evening before. I went to bed lying carefully, making sure it didn't, lose whatever it had. And so I didn't redo it in the morning. I'm not that dedicated. The sun rose that day. I think it rose at 6:20, Midge. No, Nancy, 6:20. I know. Or was it 7:20? I was filming, and all of a sudden the lights went off, and the sun was there because they put lights on. So that was great because we could film in the evening. No, it was fine. I tried to avoid the bed hair, and it was fine. I hope it didn't it didn't transpire on the video, but yeah, it looked okay. I thought it looked okay. Thank you, Eileen. Thank you. I do try. But yeah, obviously we were going out for dinners every evening, so I made sure I was looking really well that evening. And then yes, Roxy, I did think of that because I have one, and I should have brought it with me. Yeah. Yes, so there'll be more of that, Regina. There will be more of that. No, Leila, kan niet doen, schatje. Kapoen toch. There will be more of that in the video on Friday. Let's show Leila a bit more. There we go. Look, she's on her blanket. Look. There we go. What am I saying? The lookbook is coming out on Wednesday, so you don't have to wait too long. Okay, Wednesday for the lookbook, and then I have a surprise. I have a surprise. Now, the reason why my hair might look a little bit flat today is, thank you, Roxy, thank you, is because I've made something. So, remember I went filming in IKEA a while ago? Yeah. This afternoon, I filmed again in IKEA. Cat hair. I went to IKEA and I tried to find some Christmas backgrounds because I have made this. I have made a Christmas pudding hat. Look at that. So I went to IKEA to film it in front of their Christmas tree and in front of their, greenery. And I just thought, oh my goodness, it's so cute. Look at this. I haven't gotten kicked out of IKEA. No, actually, today I was filming and there was a lady from IKEA right next to me, and I was just filming and she didn't say a word. Not a word. So yeah, there we go. I've made a Christmas pudding hat. I love it. I really love it. So I am going to well, I'm still editing the video. Obviously, it was filmed today. So yeah, it will be there for you on Friday, how to make this. So if you want to be prepared, I've already got these. Ivy, no, what's it called again? Oh my goodness. Do you know what? I've forgotten. I forgot what this what tinsel? The holly leaves. Yes, of course. What am I like? I think I need a drink. Holly leaves. So I've already got these on my channel. Go and have a look at that. Make them if you want to make the hat. And I did a pom-pom, a red one. So this is claret, this is bottle. So make sure if you want to make the hat that you get these ready. And then I've got cream and walnut. And I have 2 strands of these. So it's nice and thick. And yeah, Christmas pudding is a British dessert at Christmas time. And it's all brown. It's brown. It's lots of raisins, currants. It's all dried fruits, but they're all soft because they're in a dough kind of thing. There is some brandy in it, so I'll have that. Thank you very much. And then what we do is we put a thick cream on it. So the cream, and the cream has brandy in it. And you eat it warm. So it's, yeah, we buy it every year. We have it every year. I like it with brandy cream, brandy butter, some flambe it, with the brandy and then set it alight. But yeah, it's really lovely. But it's so rich. It's really rich. So to be honest, this hat really is something that the British will recognize straight away as a Christmas pudding, because it's got a particular shape. I'll make sure I've got one next week. Okay, I'll make sure I've got one at the party to show you. It's a particular shape. You heat it in the microwave for like 10 seconds, because to be honest, it's so much sugar as well. So it really, really gets very hot very quickly. Then you put the brandy cream on. Oh, it's so nice. It's so nice. Next week, I'll just sit here wearing my hat, eating my Christmas pudding, and I'll let Dirk do the live, and I'll just sit here and eat. So this video is coming out on Friday. Like I said, I am only just editing it. I filmed it today, went to IKEA, curled my hair. It didn't work very well. Never mind. It's hair. It does not behave. Yeah, so the pom-pom maker I've got as well. I don't know whether do we still have pom-pom makers? But yeah, you can make pom-poms whichever way you can. And then here we've got the holly leaves. So start making holly leaves. I've got the bottle here because I'm making a second hat. Why? I don't know. Not like I don't have anything else to do. Georgina, no, actually, I haven't had homemade brandy butter because obviously we don't have brandy, and if I have to buy a whole bottle, then they will never get drunk. So we just buy the bottle, buy the cream, the brandy cream or brandy bottom, the brandy. Oh my goodness, brandy butter or brandy cream. So yeah, there we go. So that is my Christmas pudding hat. Christmas pudding hat. Yes, I was going to make him one. Where is it? I put it there so I can finish it in bed when I finish the live. So I'm making him one. Be quiet. So he can wear it on his last day when he goes to work. So very, very simple. And look at the detail. Look how lovely it looks. See, look, you've got the little ridge of the cream running down. Oh my goodness. Yes. And look, the holly leaves are 3D. Look. I wore it round IKEA this afternoon. Yeah. It was good wearing it round IKEA. I filmed myself wearing it round IKEA. Yes, a frosted cupcake. Oh yes, could be. Yeah. Yes, so a couple of years ago I did a whole series of Christmas things, and in there it has the holly leaf. So if you type in Ophelia Talks holly leaf, it should come up. Well, that's how I found it this morning. I had to type in into the search bar my own title for the holly leaf because obviously I did not remember how to make it. So yeah, I made it with my own video, and Layla and I watched my own video while we made the holly leaves. Oh, Corinne, goes with any colour hair. With any colour hair. I thought it went particularly well with my colour. There we go, look. And of course, then when you're wearing this, you think, I need a brown scarf. I need a scarf with this at the end and some, green hollies and red pompons maybe. There's so much you can do with this. And then you think, oh, maybe I could make a drawstring bag. Oh, maybe I could make, no, because Christmas is nearly there. I'm late with this as it is. I don't often do Christmas things, but when the inspiration hits, you've got to go with it. You've got to go with it. Yeah, so let me give you this idea, and then you can take that as inspiration for doing other stuff as well. If you are still able to do it in time for this Christmas, and if not, then you will be ready for next Christmas, I am sure, with this in mind. Yes, a tea cozy, but also, yes, Mel, for putting over your Christmas pudding. Yeah, because people buy it in advance, their Christmas pudding, and then you could put this over it, and then it could be, oh, hide it in there so nobody eats it without knowing. Yes, cherry popcorns. Yes, Karen, there will be a video on Friday. I am still editing it. I was looking for music earlier, trying to find a Christmas song to go with it. Because of course, hey, I've got to make use of it now. Now that I have got a Christmas video, I've got to make it properly. Friday is the hat tutorial. Thank you, Joyce. I do try. I do try. Bye, Georgina. Bye. So, yes. Well, actually, Midge, is it Christmas puddings that they make like months in advance? Because if you haven't made it by now, it will not have matured long enough for, or is it just the fruitcake? I know. Who knew we needed that? Well, we do. We definitely do. We do. Christmas cake, yes. So the Christmas cake you have to make like in in September or something like that. You have to soak it and all that. But yeah, Christmas pudding. Well, I always buy it. It's easier because obviously, sort of it's really rich. So for that one time that you have it, you try and, I just buy it basically. But I will try and remember. I've got mince pies for next week. So I've got mince pies. So I'm going to try and get Christmas pudding as well. So we can show you what it's like and I can give you the first bite. Okay. Yes. We wish you a Merry Christmas. Don't start singing, he says. Mr. SEO in the back office. Him in the back office. He hasn't been much in his office this week, I have to tell you. He's been carting yarn around. Right, so yeah, we are looking forward to, of course, doing the cowl. Well, it's not a real cowl. It's a project. It's a bigger project than a normal blanket, and it's smaller than a cowl basically. There will be quite a few videos with this, but there will be, everything will, for the blanket itself, will come out in one go, and then for the border. So hopefully you will enjoy that format and you will get all the information that you need for making it basically, in a couple of goes instead of like 6 weeks. So you'll be able to, sort of do your own cowl. We're going to try and keep you accountable in the Facebook group. So make sure, if you are making this blanket, make sure you can, sort of get started as soon as possible after it is released, and then we will be keeping you going in the Facebook group. So I do hope that you'll be enjoying that kind of format, basically. So yes, I've seen that some people commented on the information video to say that I've never noticed that opening. I've always sort of pressed play and then, sort of, and then they said, oh, and now I finally noticed the intro, so in a way that's nice. And I hope you will be able to spot this particular one. I do have to say, I did slow it down and then start taking screenshots. There are so many blankets in there. There are so many blankets. I took so many screenshots. Oh, that's great, Love to Craft. That's wonderful. I took so many screenshots, and I chose this one because of the disparity of the colors. So this one was all red, that one is all blue. We've got apricot and we've got purples there, and I just loved that way. I loved the way it went. And you'll see in the lookbook, you'll see in the lookbook that when you wear it over your shoulder, you've got two different sides, and that's just so lovely. I think it looks really nice. Yeah, you on the live? Are you going to take part? Oh, look at her. She's so cute. Excuse me. You're a cutie. Oh, you subscribed to Netflix, Paula. Oh, that's fabulous. You didn't have to do that because I did put that intro a couple of times in my information video just so that you would be able to see it. But also you can see that intro on YouTube. You just have to type in Tudum Netflix intro, and there's one. She nearly fell off. There's one video that lasts an hour, and all it does is to-dum, to-dum, to-dum. So it keeps going. So yeah, try and find it and watch it. It's great. Yeah, to-dum. It's like the doof 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 from EastEnders, wasn't it? What did they call those? The doofkus. So yeah, it's that sound, isn't it? And it's sort of, Leila, pas op, want ik ga vallen, schat. It's that sound that sort of, gives, it was like, it was the sound that I heard, and then I knew, So when was it? Friday evening, Dirk and I sat in the sofa for like 5 minutes, and I put the blanket over him, and we were watching Netflix, and it was like, yeah, this is what it was made for, So yeah. Oh my goodness, everybody's saying Tudum. I think it is Tudum. To Tudum. That's what they call it, I think. So that's how they write it, I think. So go and have a look at on YouTube. It's there. But yeah, I put it in my information video just so if you don't have that subscription, then you will still know what I'm talking about. It's the opening, like the MGM, the lion, the roar, but of course none of those are an opportunity for a blanket, right? So when I saw those lines coming towards me, I thought, that should make a perfect blanket. It's there. They've done all the work for me. I didn't have to, design my own. So yeah, when I started taking the screenshots, there were so many to choose from. And yeah, of course, then the work started because I had to match the colors, get the things to work out. It was great fun to do, and yeah, I hope you will enjoy making it. So I am going to start saying goodbye. I've had a wonderful time. Dirk is going to have, hopefully, a really nice week next week, working in his new facility, sorting out all the Tudum blankets, sending them out, and yeah, so the blanket is called the Tudum blanket, the Netflix Tudum blanket. What a name, eh? What is she going to come up with next? You know? What is she going to come up with next? I don't know. I get my inspiration anywhere, nowhere, in everyday things, in some things, in, you know, where does one get inspiration? I go where the inspiration takes me. You know? Oh my goodness. Yes, so we've had a big, yeah, love to craft. Thank you very much. We've had a big expansion of our business. We will be going for it now. We've got the space. We've got space left over in that storage. I'm going to order shelving tomorrow, and we're going to fill it up, and we're going to because now, of course, we can organize it all very logically. I'm going to write out the numbers of the colors and everything, put it on the shelving. We're going for it. We are going for it so we can serve you even better. So, lookbook for the Tudum blanket on Wednesday. On Friday, we will have... Oh my goodness. We will have the Christmas pudding hat. And yeah, I made this morning. It's easy to make this. It's really quick to make, but if you get ready with your holly leaves and your pom-poms, that will help. Okay. And this is bottle and this is claret. So there you go. That's on Friday. So have a lovely week, everyone. And hopefully Karen will be well enough for the party on Sunday. So on Sunday, we will have a proper Christmas party. I've got the crackers already. I've got the mince pies. I'll get some Christmas pudding. And yeah, I'll wear my hat, I think. Bye, everyone. So lovely that you were all here. Bye. And Layla as well. Look, she's there. Bye. Sarah, inspiration is a big tin of Quality Street. Exactly. Yeah. Bye.